It's gonna be a real short workout, but I don't know. We can work up to a few quality sets and just get like a little leg refresher. Better than nothing. Taking a little while to get going in these weekend streams though. Trying to catch up on a few things, get set up for a few things. But I'm pretty tired from the week too. All good though. We'll just warm up a little bit and then see how a couple working sets feel. Just trying to make use of the time we got. And a little bit of leg activation would be fun too. Do legs today, Bulgarian split squat, regular dumbbell squats. What else should you do? Assisted one leg squats. Why are you doing all this one leg stuff? Why don't you just squat? Do you have access to that, or is that like an at-home workout kind of thing? Are you limited to dumbbell work? Is that what's going on? Because if you're limited to dumbbell work, sure. Like you're working at home or something? Because my leg workout today is going to be just a whole bunch of squats, probably. Which isn't uncommon. Yeah, hips are kind of, oh man. That's a little fatigued. Where's that from? Gotta get a little leg pumping, I guess. Man. Darn. Oh. Stinks. Dang. Yo, Joe, thanks for the raid, man. We're on for a short and sweet leg day. Pistol squats? I don't do those, no. You have to do a million regular bodyweight squats. Right, so why are you doing all this calisthenic stuff? Like where are you training at? Hope you had a fun stream, Joey. It's gonna be short and sweet today. But we'll get out here and do something. Ooh, yeah. But no, I don't do a lot of single leg stuff. I probably could be valuable, but I'm good into it. Oof. Valorant hurts you, oof. Oof. Yeah, those kind of games are tough, man. Those kind of games are tough. Ah, yes, right. So you're not able to go to the gym yet? Gotcha. Yeah. That'll do then. That'll do. That's why I was asking. It seemed like you might be like training at home or something. Yeah. Feel ya. Staying safe makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, like if you have to, yeah, like games like that where it's like a team thing, and everybody's like all got a bad attitude. That is tough. That's tough. That's a kind of pain to deal with. warmed up. Woo.
Vector, thanks so much for the 84 months, man. Holy crap. What a legend. Oh.
7 full years earning that white dragon status. Insane. Thank you so much, dude. And welcome back. Oh. Yep, I'm just gonna be in here for a short and sweet leg day. Gonna try to get warmed up and hit a few little leg pumpers. Feeling it though, man. Feeling it. Feeling it. Whew. We're just gonna give the legs some loving. We'd love to get some isolation work in, but I think today is just gonna have to get warmed up and squat. We may be able to get a couple working sets in if we're deliberate about how we each have time here. We'll see. It's gotta warm up. Not spend too long warming up, but not stressing about being on the clock as much, trying to not to. Had to catch up on some stuff this morning. Business is booming. So, was working on a few things to get that going. Whew. All right. There we go. I got the bar set a little lower than before too. Keeping your heels flat as tough. Maybe for single leg stuff, huh? Oh, I just gotta widen my stance. That ends up feeling pretty good most of the time. Oh. A little tide day. That's what I'm doing, tide. Quentin, but we'll see what we can do. Tide day. Oh. Whew. I'm gonna try to get warmed up. Get a little something going today. It's kind of humid today. Love your things. Thanks, Joey. What's up, Brunner? I like doing them. Oh, man. Recently, we've been getting to the weekend and just been blasted. Another short one today, but we'll try to do something. Let's try to give the legs a little bit of activation and just train right on through, I suppose, huh? Could have done something else today and then train legs harder tomorrow. We'll see. I'm just gonna do something today though. And then we'll roll with it. Still could do like tomorrow, I could do some kind of upper body wrap up and then train legs again. But I just didn't want to not have legs. I just wanted to not have squats in the rotation for longer. Yeah, might look something like that. So program, just do my own thing. Last week it felt so weak. Probably recovery's a little low, man, happens. Do a different level I'm squatting at probably. Just happens. Yeah. It's probably some camera, but I think I also dip quite a bit. Now, Jeffrey, if you're always tired after work, then go to the gym before work. Caffeine helps too, though. Some pre-workout can help you. It's been going good. Tired today. Working hard. So, you usually arrive at the weekend pretty fatigued by design because we go ham during the week, right? I'll still try to get something done this morning and then chill a little bit. We're actually doing a bonus gaming session tonight, a short gaming session, but a little something special. That'll be fun too. Perfectly fine attitude, just a little blasted, huh? Yeah. Oh! You quit caffeine, that's fine. Don't use it. If you feel better without it, easy peasy, yeah, there you go. But once again, if you're feeling tired after work, then go to the gym before work. Or pull yourself together, you know? But I mean, I'd say get to the gym when you feel good, or as best you can. Sounds fun, snafu. Sounds great. What if your work starts super early? Well, I mean, what else you got going on? Find a 24-hour gym and get up whenever you need to. Go to the gym whenever you need to. Go to bed early, I guess. Or pull it together and go to the gym after. I mean, there's gonna come a time where you have to quit making excuses and get the job done, right? And finding solutions to these small scheduling sort of, not even problems, just small scheduling things. We'll figure it out. Should I buy pre-workout? Sure. I like pre-workout. Big fan. A little bit of caffeine to get going in the morning. Helps. Well, thanks, Trush, for the power up. Appreciate it, man. I'll let you guys know at the server a little closer to launch, I think, so you can all figure it out. I mean, do you just need to push through, Chris? I mean, might need some more food and rest. Get back to work. Thank you, though, Trush. I appreciate it, man. Oh. That's why people do deloads, right? They'll do periods of building up, get fatigued, take a break. I'm gonna try to get one too. We've been playing that the past 2 days on stream, so we'll continue to play more of it. Yep. Indeed. You can check out the VODs if you missed the gameplay and you're interested in it. Yep. Already done been checking it out. We'll play more. That's definitely tight. Yep. Are there problems with the game? I think some of the servers sometimes get overloaded because so many people are trying to play at the same time. But I really haven't had that many issues, thankfully. But if I ever have any issues, I just play on the Eve servers and it's fine. So we're going to find out. Depends on what kind of sex we're doing. We've been doing like high 200s, low 300s, something like that. I've been doing this for a long time, Drew. Disease. I've been doing it for a long time. But I have a nice little monitor. Yep. But yeah, I don't know what we're working with today. I'd like to get some progressive overload going, but we are going to be a little short on time, so. Not sure if we're going to do the whole workout we normally do, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't feel bad at this. Like the squats feel pretty good. Just not gonna have much time. I'm pretty tired. So, how many squats? We'll do a few for sure. Yep. Whatever we have time for, I guess. My sleep has not been that great, but gotta do what you gotta do. I play whatever you like, Disease. I think Grid X is pretty fun though. Hips pretty tight. All right. Not quite 100 kg, you know. Nah, I wouldn't just. Let's not discuss the specifics of what all drugs you're taking. But yeah. Want to see me still lifting? I'll be lifting forever, man. Yep. Yep. A knee brace. Well, I have knee sleeves, but. What are you doing, WW? That's not the vibe here. Taking steroids illegal? I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're not legal. They're not allowed in competition, but I'm also fairly certain they are illegal drugs, yeah. Alright. Yep. That's just still tight. Oh. Yep. Education with that stuff shouldn't be a negative thing to talk about. I mean, I just don't really want to have that discussion be taking place here. It's just don't fuck with them. Don't mess with them at all is my recommendation. And that's good enough for me, you know? Yeah, I'm just using knee sleeves, so like if you actually need like something else, that's different, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think most people who take it say they wish they hadn't, so. Yeah. Hopefully you can stay healthy though, man. There we go. Yeah, I was talking to Red about it, by the way, yeah. Alright. Maybe do better than that. You don't get off of it, Red. You're on that. You will have a relationship with drugs forever. It's a lifelong decision, basically. Yeah. Yeah. If you start messing with that stuff, you will be taking it forever. because your body gets ruined by it. Dude, can you? So like we're always telling you, young fellers, you need to eat. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be training and eating. Not really familiar with ET. He's weaning off because for his health. Well, yeah, I mean, but he's gonna still be taking drugs forever, right? He's just taking less. So, but yeah, if you have a family, you want to be around for them. I want to quit taking a bunch of drugs all the time, but you can't really stop taking them all together because your body relies on them now to function properly. So, may as well just not mess with it in the first place. Ray's doing great, Shana. Ray's doing great. We'll be playing outside a little bit this morning, and we'll, if it stays cool, we'll go for a little walk later. It'll be great. I'll loosen these legs up, though. Who cares if you take steroids? What do you mean? It's like, who cares? It's like saying, like, who cares if you smoke cigarettes? It's like, well, I mean, people who care about your health care, right? And if you need, like, hormone therapy from a doctor just to stay where you're supposed to be naturally, then you do that. That's jumping on a whole battery of anabolic steroids is not the same thing as taking, you know, testosterone support. So, I think you're a little off base with that one, ET. No. I think you're a little off base with that one, brother. TRT and steroids are different? Well, when you say, if you're gonna be on TRT, you may as well just take steroids. Those are not the same thing. Like, taking exogenous testosterone is still like taking extra hormones. It is a steroid. It's an anabolic steroid, but like, there's a difference between testosterone and like tren. You know what I mean? So saying you may as well just take steroids is like, if you're gonna smoke cigarettes, well, you may as well smoke meth. I mean, like, it's like, not really. Not really. Like, you should probably not do either one. But I guess maybe it's more like if you need ADD medicine to treat ADD, saying you may as well smoke meth is not the same thing. But the same thing is, if you don't need ADD medicine, you probably shouldn't be taking it, right? It's kind of like that, I guess. A medicine that can be helpful to people who need it, you shouldn't take it if you don't need it, and you shouldn't take an even harder, more dangerous version of it for no reason either, right? So, I guess to kind of make that comparison, that's just one that springs to mind. It's not. So, here we go. Not quite, right? Not quite the same thing. But what I'm saying is, if you don't need TRT, then don't take it. I don't know what you're trying to argue, ET. I don't really understand what you're trying to do.
What's up, dude? What's up, little Tim?
Daddy, Alkaline.
Huh? Hey, clean, don't get your bink on the gym stuff. That's yucky.
Yes, yes, Buba.
That's yucky. Right, but that's not what you said, ET, right? Whatever.
Good job, baby. Hi, Daddy. Whoa, check out them big weights. Got some big weights today, huh?
You're talking about specifics was banned? By who? I mean, I just don't need everybody in the chat who's like on drugs, like, oh, this is what I'm taking, brother. Here you go. Here's all the stuff I take, and here's all the measurements.
Careful. No, thank you. He said, hi, Daddy.
That's not what I saw you say, ET. My understanding was you were saying if you have to take TRT, you may as well take steroids. That's what I thought you said. Which is not something I agree with.
Yeah, we don't push these buttons. They don't crush it, huh?
But if you have low testosterone and you get testosterone therapy, that's not something that you just take for a little while. That's like, you take that for the rest of your life. And if you take steroids, then your hormones are also going to get messed up. And you would give yourself low testosterone. And then even if you stop taking all the other drugs, you have to take at least testosterone support for the rest of your life too. So. While losing gains.
No, we don't push those buttons. That's okay. Yeah, we don't need to push them.
You don't even know what you'd do if you had back hair? Would that really have a big impact on your life? What I get is why would you take them? I mean, I'm with you, dude. Like, I don't think it's worth it. Some people like just, you know, they're like passionate about lifting and they want to get bigger and they'd rather just take injections rather than, you know, have patience and put effort in over time. And
you're knocking that over.
some people want to be more competitive in top tier natural or top tier bodybuilding, right? Does your testosterone stay at the same level throughout your whole life? I don't think so. I think it goes down over time. But it may very well still stay in a healthy range. That doesn't have any sort of negative impact on your ability to be healthy, right? Once again, I think that you're changing what you said, right? You said, who cares if you take steroids? That's probably you have low test, go on test. Happens if you get off, you're back where you start. You might as well just take steroids. No, see, that's not, what you're saying now is not what you started saying, right? So. That's what I was encountering with some resistance there. Goes down around 31, I don't know. I think that's probably arbitrary. I think you don't need to worry about your testosterone for the most part. You need to lift and get sleep and get good food. Everybody starts being hyperfixated on testosterone is, I think, missing the point. But yeah, go get it checked out if you're curious. But if you're in your 30s, you're probably fine. It ain't your testosterone, right? You're not probably eating enough, or training enough, or sleeping enough, right? There we go. And even if your testosterone goes down a little bit, you probably are still in a perfectly healthy spot and everything's fine, right? There you go. So you don't probably need to get all bent out of shape about it. right? What was the difference between what I said down before? I'm saying a therapeutic dose of testosterone is different than taking a battery of anabolic steroids, which is the same thing I said last time. Same thing as before. I don't recommend either if you don't need them. Nobody needs anabolic steroids. But if you need TRT, that's a different thing. But saying that you may as well take steroids if you're gonna get on TRT, I don't agree. Don't agree. Same thing as before. Okay, what did we do last time? It's gonna be heavy. TRT is steroids, you just said it. No, you're not, no. I think you're intentionally being dense. I think I've said that very clearly what I meant twice now. Probably maybe 3 times even. Did I take steroids? Never. No, don't plan to. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. ET, I think you're just being a little bit like intentionally dense. Like if you're saying if you're on TRT, you're not natural and you are taking exogenous hormones, right? I'm not. What is TRT? So you just don't understand what the difference between TRT and all the various battery of anabolic drugs is? Is that what you're saying? So testosterone is like a exogenous hormone that you can take, right? Steroids are, there's a variety, a lot of different stuff. You're implying I use the word TRT and steroids interchangeably. You mentioned trend, whichever did. Right, so I'm saying that those terms are different. I'm letting you know that. Because what you didn't say is if you need TRT, you may as well use TRT. That's not what you said, right? So I'm trying to figure out where your misunderstanding is. Because what it sounded like you were saying is, if you need any support for your testosterone at all, you may as well take the hard stuff, which I don't agree. No. But that kind of sounded like what you were saying. I think you should not take drugs at all, and you shouldn't take any medicine that you don't need. All right? So, I feel like you're intentionally misinterpreting what I'm saying. Unless you just don't understand what the difference is. And so I'm not really sure what you're trying to argue. I'm 31. And I even provided you some examples, so I feel like you're kind of trying to be intentionally dense, so. You use TRT or steroids interchangeably? Okay, so you made a mistake. Yeah. But you also use 2 different words, right? So I think, once again, I'm certainly not getting angry, Jeffrey. I'm just trying to be clear. I'm not really sure what he's trying to argue either. I'm trying to like kind of get to the idea of what he's actually talking about. Okay. Cool, ET. So what are you trying to argue? Are you trying to argue that you were right, or what were we trying to argue? You can clarify. Because most people don't use TRT and steroids interchangeably. Testosterone is a performance-enhancing drug, but it is not the only steroid. And the way that you phrased it made it sound like you were saying you may as well take steroids if you need testosterone support at all, which is like, doesn't really make sense. It's like, you may as well take TRT if you need TRT. You could have just said that, but you didn't, which means it kind of has like a different meaning, you know what I mean? So I think the interpretation that I had and that most other people had is the one that I've been sharing, but if you meant something else, what did you mean? All right. Let's squat a little. What did you mean? Because if you're saying if you need medicine, you may as well take that medicine that you need. Sure, may as well. But that's just not what you said. There we go. Creatine's great. Good. That's exactly what I'm saying? Okay, well that's not what you said, but okay, cool. I'll let that one go.
Binky, please.
Red Binks? You can read it after I said? Yeah, I did. I did already read it out loud. Like I said, I'm good. We'll just let you off it's fine. We'll just let you off. Not gaslighting, bro. You said something that I disagree with, and I feel like it's like a harmful thing to say. There you go. That's right there what I was kind of having an issue with. Right. Right. So I think it was the first part and the last part. Who cares if you take steroids? You may as well just take steroids if you need testosterone support. I don't agree. But if you meant, like if what you were saying was, if you need testosterone therapy, go for it. You may as well. Sure, cool with that. Yeah. Yep. Sure. With you on that. If you need testosterone therapy, go ahead and get testosterone therapy. That's fine. But for most people who are familiar with like bodybuilding and like the variety of anabolic steroids that people use for bodybuilding purposes, TRT is not what it's not usually what people are talking about. There's usually a distinction between a therapeutic dose of testosterone and all kinds of different anabolic compounds. So, if you're not familiar with that, no, you aren't. But thanks for the clarification there. Yeah. Right. So what I'm letting you know, what you can learn from this situation, ET, is that saying just you may as well take steroids, most people are not going to interpret that as what you meant to say. Now you know. Now you know. But yeah, I'm with you. If people need medicine, they may as well take that medicine. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I would say if your testosterone is low, you probably want to look at your diet, your exercise, and your sleep before you start taking TRT, because like you're saying, if you start taking it, you'll need it forever. And if you can get your testosterone back in normal without drugs, that'd be better, right? Like for me, like my testosterone was lower after I got done dieting for 8 months. But then like a year or two later, after eating normally and training better, or training harder again, it came back up. So, all good. Here we go. But yeah, I would just say if you mean TRT, say TRT, not steroids. Because that means something different to most people. I mean, it's definitely weird. People who lie about stuff, it's just kind of weird, for sure. And it can be harmful, too, but definitely weird. I don't prefer pineapple on pizza personally, but I'm not offended by it. Like if somebody else likes it. Know what I mean? I'd rather have some kind of protein source on there instead of something like sweet. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Whew. One that's open about his shirt is taking on steroids. Yeah, I mean, like Callum is not the only one, but yeah, I mean, like if you're on drugs, I mean, may as well admit it, right? Like, yes, that's like the standard. It's not like some sort of grand pedestal thing. It's like, wow, I can't believe this guy's so awesome. This guy's amazing. He's open about his drug use. It's just, wow, it's so refreshing, you know? It's like, yeah, if you take drugs, I mean, like, that's, be honest about it. Like, just part of the deal, I guess. I mean, it's certainly common enough, but you want your chest fat to disappear? Yeah, you gotta get that deficit in. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's essentially, you can eat a big meal and spread it out. Essentially, yeah. Actually, refreshing. No, I get it, but it's just weird, right? It's just weird that that's how it is. Taking steroids is not a good idea. It's not necessarily immoral, but lying about it for personal gain, I would say, is immoral, yeah. For sure. Lying about it in general is immoral, but trying to, you know, lie about it to make, you know, personal gain is another thing I'd say. Gotta get that diet down. But yeah, I agree, Pseudonym. That's a good way to sort of clarify why it's important to have the distinction. It's because TRT can be helpful and steroids in general are pretty much, you know, they make you build muscle, but at a cost of, you know, your hormones, your organs, you know, your mental and emotional well-being, all kinds of stuff, right? So, yeah. Doesn't caloric deficit change per person's weight and lifestyle? What do you mean? The amount of calories that will be required to be in a deficit can be different from person to person, right? Is that what you're asking? Being in a deficit causes fat loss in everybody, but like that amount of calories, yeah, of course, yeah. Different people require different amounts to run their body, yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. I guess we'll just try to get a 5x5 done today and call it good, huh? How do you calculate that? By eating a certain amount, exercising a certain amount consistently and seeing what happens. Just like any math, making more variables into constants helps nail down other variables, right? So be very consistent with your activity and your intake of calories, and it'll iron itself out. The easiest thing to be super consistent with is your food. So nail it down. Good. I think we're just doing 5s today. Just work up to a 5x5 and call it good. Just about, let's see. Woo. All right. Oof. I mean, some people are willing to put their, health in line to accomplish a goal. Just most people aren't. Most people just do it because they don't do, they're lazy or they want quick results or they're very short-sighted and undisciplined and just making a bad decision. So, bang, thanks for the 4 months. I have big flex for you. Most just keeps the knees warm, I feel like. Yeah, man, pro bodybuilders, pro strongmen, untested federation powerlifters, athletes in all sort of pro sports, if they decide to do that to be the best of their sport, I mean, that's their call. But if you're just going to the gym and you're trying to gain mass and you just don't feel like eating enough and want to take a shortcut, you're really messing yourself up for life. Potentially, you know what I mean? So, may as well just be eating and training and enjoying the process, And if you want to compete in bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding is pretty fun. So, I know it's a stream of lifting weights, so we talk about this stuff fairly often, but may as well just do the work. Enjoy it. Kind of learn from the work and benefit from the work rather than just being result focused, right? What about Arnold, bro? What about him? He made his decisions and used his physique to become an icon. It may cost him, but that was his call. And it's like age-old, handed down from generation to generation stories. Like, if you make a deal that sucks your life force out, you may as well make good use of it, right? But if you're making a deal that sucks your life force out so you can look at yourself in the mirror and still be dissatisfied, what are you doing, I don't think Ronnie claims to be natural ET, but with or without drugs, you have to work hard. Sure, but drugs are an undeniable cheat code. It just is what it is. It's just an undeniable cheat code. Drugs allow you to do things that you can't normally do. You know what I mean? So, here we go. people use them because they work. They just cost. And the costs are not usually worth it. For my young lifters out there who are just trying to learn how to build muscle and get stronger, drugs don't need to be part of your plan at all. I mean, if you have a chance to be a legendary world champion in a sport, and drugs are part of that sport, and you decide to take years off your life to be a legend, I mean, that's up to you, you know? But you better make good use of it, because it costs. But you better be a goddamn legend before you start taking drugs too, you know? Here we go. There we go. Good. One more of those and we're out of here, I guess. That's how it is. Whew. Yeah, I think that's another sort of mistaken statement there. Whew. I don't think running's really natural. Running probably was natural for a while. I mean, Michael Hearn said he's natty, but, you know, that'd be a pretty crazy natural physique. Not sure about that one. But whatever, I mean, it doesn't really have a huge impact on me, but it is kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yeah, that'd be pretty awkward, huh, Red? You can never compete at natural shows because you decided to mess around one time, you know? What a whack. All right, I got one more set. One more set. Then we gotta go. Just a quick little 5x5. They stay natural to keep the sponsors. The sponsors don't care whether they're natural or not. They're not gonna sponsor somebody who looks like that and assume they're natural. Nobody cares. They just want their Instagram. That's all. They just want their numbers. No sponsors are gonna drop you because you're enhanced. I'm a big fan of the volume stuff, but getting stronger over time is good too. Sponsors don't care. Nobody's gonna sponsor Michael Hearn or not sponsor Michael Hearn, whether he's natural or not. Nobody cares, right? Like, the only reason you do that is just to like drum up the natty or not debate, right? So, because if you're not natural and everybody knows you're not natural and you still say you are, it's like you're just doing it to be the somebody that everybody says, hey, have you heard of this Michael Hearn guy? Do you think he's natural? Look at his physique, right? He said he's natural, what a joke, but you still are introducing your friend to Michael Hearn and talking about him, so his strategy is working, I guess. That's the only thing I can really imagine of why he would still try to maintain that, but whatever. Maybe he is natty, dude. Maybe he is. Here we go. One more little set, then we're out of here. It's gonna be a short workout, but at least we did 5x5. Here we go. Well, it's at least something. It's at least something. Yeah, sponsors don't care. That's not a sponsor thing. Whew. All right. Here we go, team. Wrapping it up. Quick leg session. Talking about roids the whole time. But whatever. Hope that's enlightening to you, ET. We'll be seeing you guys later today for a little bit of gaming. Yeah, you owe me that prawn, by the way, ET. You go ahead and hit that right now. Yeah, you may as well be honest about it. But anyway, gotta go. We'll see you guys later for some games. Short workout, but a decent one. We'll see you guys next time. Hit it with that flex before you dip. Hit us with that sub before you dip. Catch you soon. Peace.